Time is an unstoppable force that comes forth irrespective of our actions, and you need to respect it. How many of us have encountered a thought where 24 hours a day wasn't enough? However hard we try, there are things we couldn't get to at the end of the day. In this fast paced world where we are running after time, we all are looking at ways to manage it more effectively. Of course, we want to get more things done in less time. In this video, let's look at 8 easy ways with which you can reach your goals a little easier. So let's get started. First tip is understand and set your goal. Break down your bigger goals into small tasks and set out a monthly goal towards which you would like to work on. Try this. Sit down and write your goal for the month and then break it down as to what you should be doing every week to achieve that goal. And then break your weekly goals further down into daily tasks. By doing this, you are not chasing an undefined big goal, but small attainable goals every day. This way, you can even track your progress periodically. For example, I want to make as many YouTube videos as possible. This is not very clear. So instead, I'll set my goal as making 8 videos per month, which means I need to get 2 videos done per week. My daily task would then be to script, record, edit, and post each per day. Since I broke down my goals of making videos into small attainable tasks for each day, I know what I need to do every day to reach my final goal. So you have a bunch of tasks that you want to get it done by the end of the day. Start the day by making a checklist of all these tasks in the morning. This will help you allocate time for each item on your checklist. Then cross the item as and when you get it done. Doing it this way has a few advantages. If we don't make a list, we tend to forget tasks or spend more time on a task than we intend to. Writing it down helps us remember and track the time for each of them. Once you write down everything before the day starts, your brain doesn't need to do any task management for the whole day. It simply can concentrate on the task itself. Also, when making this checklist, add the time required and the order in which you need to get the things done. There are many ways to make this checklist. Choose the one that best works for you. There are so many apps like Reminders, To-Do List, AnyDo, TickTick, which helps you make this list. If nothing works, try a post-it note. This works best for me. Write it down and stick it on your refrigerator or kitchen cabinet or on your monitor. Mark them complete when you are done. And yeah, one pro tip while making this list is categorize your item into 2 boxes. A must-do and can-wait box. If something comes up which throws off your schedule, this priority list can help you pick tasks rather than getting stressed about it. At the end of the day, if you couldn't get tasks done, add them to your next day's checklist. You set your goal and made a list, but getting distracted can throw you off your schedule easily. This is where we all struggle the most. Distractions are the nemesis of time management. We get carried away scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, or other social media. The loss of focus will affect your workflow and make you miss tasks. And it also increases stress and pressure, especially when you're working on a deadline. Okay, so try this. Keep your phone, smartwatch, or anything that distracts you away from your sight until you strike out a task on your list. And then use it for 5 to 10 minutes and get back to your task. You can put away your gadgets for a certain period of time, and you can also mark no gadget zones. Start with the dining table and bedroom. If you are in a noisy environment, try to isolate yourself, which will help you focus on your work. Invest in some ergonomic furniture, which will again help you concentrate more from being distracted due to discomfort. Dedicate yourself a snack or a walk break and avoid taking breaks before that. Excessive and unwanted breaks are a form of distraction as well. One common assumption with people is that if they could work on multiple things in parallel, then they can get more work done quickly. We all like to get things done as quickly as possible, and we overestimate ourselves. Research says only 2% of the population are great at multitasking. it has this extra cost of what's called context switching. If you are doing two things at once, your brain needs to upload everything about your first task, recollect everything about your second task, and then start working on it effectively. This switching takes time. Either you take more time than doing one task at a time, or you did both the tasks poorly. If we manage our time properly, most of us can get away with just one task at a time. I have found this more productive than doing two things at once. Try it and see if you notice any difference in your quality of work. So, as I said before, dedicate yourself some break time in between your tasks. It's always good to reward yourself once you finish a task or a set of tasks. By doing this, you are boosting your energy. It's a time to de-stress. Have a set time and duration for it, and ensure you take time to do something not connected to your current task. Take time to check your phone, to have lunch, or to take a walk. When you grow in your career or at home, you can see that there is more work to do in the same amount of time you had. At work, projects become bigger. At home, say you got married or you had a baby. It's the same 24 hours, but the amount of work you have to do in those 24 hours is a lot more than before. This is when you can delegate some of your work to others. Grow your team at work and delegate tasks to them, or have your partner take care of some tasks for you at home. There is again only so much you can chew. Delegation is an art by itself. It's necessary and will help you reach your goals efficiently. This one's my mom's favorite. When you start to say, I'll do it later, most of the time you don't do it. The biggest problem with procrastination is, say you're working on a project with a deadline. Every time you skip or save a task for later, the work to be done is still the same. But your time to complete shortens each and every time you procrastinate. There is no free lunch. At the end of the day, it will impact somewhere. Either the quality of your work or the deadline will be impacted. Even at home, if you skip a task for later, you will have to do it anyway, but with more stress and hassle later. Eventually, with lower quality of work. Trust me, this is a big one when it comes to time management. The benefits are enormous when you stop procrastinating. So to end this up with an important note, you have to spend 5 to 10 minutes to review your day before you wind up. Appreciate yourself for achieving what you wanted to, and if the day was not good as you expected, you should understand what went wrong and then learn and act how you will do differently the next time. This review helps you know where you stand. So before I leave, I want to let you know that there is no one-size-fits-all solution for everyone. So don't worry about that. If these tips and tricks work for me, it might not work for you. So give it a try, and you can make some changes to it accordingly. And let us know how it goes. I hope this video was helpful. I would love to hear from you. How do you tackle your time? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and if you want to watch more such content, please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye bye.